What is up, YouTube? I am JC and this is Good Old Days Golf. I am on a mission to break 80 and I will do whatever it takes to get there. Step one in the journey is establishing our baseline, our benchmark for where the game is today. I've already filmed one 9-hole round. Today I am filming a second 9-hole round to establish our starting point. Remember, it's only up from here, but we need a solid understanding of how this is all going to start. So please watch, follow along the journey. Appreciate y'all. Stay tuned for more on Good Old Days Golf. All right, here we go. Hole 1, par 5, 500 yards. Pretty wide open fairway. It's a nice smooth swing. Topped that, rolled over. Gonna hit that like 80 yards total. Terrible. Okay, super awesome 140-yard drive after all said and done. We still have like 300 out. I'm gonna just try to hit a 6-iron. Nice and smooth up there in the fairway. Hopefully have like 100 yards in. I honestly have no idea where that went. Staring straight into the sun. Fingers crossed. Well, that was not good, I guess. Actually, it wasn't bad. I just missed right. Now I'm blocked out by trees. All I'm trying to do here is get one in the fairway for the first time on this hole. Just punch one up there, try to get up and down. Okay. Sit. Cool. We'll be good. Left edge of the fairway, clear shot into the green, hopefully hit a close one. 68 yards out after that chip out. I've got a 58 degree in hand. Really just want to put one right on it. Pulled it a tiny bit. Okay. Pin high to the left, a little bit of a pull. Not a terrible leave there. We've got that for a par. Decent shot there. I've got probably 25 feet for the par here. It's gonna break a good amount left to right. This is where I'm trying to be smart today and not get greedy. You make it great, but I really just want to leave an easy tap in so I get out of here with a bogey. Do it, do it. Oh, okay. Good putt there. Par 5, started with a bogey. You always want to start with a bogey. Last time I started with a birdie, and it's just like, where do you go from there? Can't get better than that. Little par 3 here. It's playing like 120-ish. It's really downhill. So I think I'm gonna go with a 48 degree. Sometimes this hole is just straight into the wind, so you have to club up a little bit, but not a ton of wind right now. Pin is on the left edge of the green. Just want to get something on the putting surface. Oh, I think I got under that. It's gonna be short. It's gonna be very short. I actually feel like I hit that well. Just don't think I compressed the ball, which I kind of tend to do with these wedges. So, missed short. Okay, we are about 4 feet off the green here in the rough. We're in Texas. We're gonna stick to our traditions. We're gonna do a little Texas wedge action here. I think it's gonna break left to right a little bit. Really just a speed putt. I gotta get through this rough at first. Hopefully just let it roll out. Pretty good leave. Pretty good leave. All right, we've got this to go bogey bogey to start. Not bad. Bogey bogey. Fine with that. 2 over through 2. Couple mistakes on each hole. This round, if you didn't watch the last round, I'd watch the last round. This one is way more in line so far with how they usually go, which is just like a mistake every hole. That last round, there were some birdies in there, which is just never a thing. It was just kind of up and down. I'm typically just like this, like a couple good shots, a couple bad shots. But we have a 340-yard par 4 here, really narrow landing area. I've got a 2-iron. Just want to hit the left side of the fairway, hopefully have it kick back to the right. Oh, that was hit so well. Left side of the fairway, kick to the right. Yes, that is perfect. Perfect, A1 position. You know, I think this is a really good, by the way, I hit that 2-iron like 270 yards after it rolled out, which is pretty awesome. We've got 74 yards. This is an example of where I hope to get by the end of this Breaking 80 series. I should be thinking like birdie all day here. Right now, I'm like, just get this on the dance floor, get out of here with a par. Gonna work on changing that mindset. Try to put one close. Roll right a little bit. Cool, good look at birdie here. Pulled that wedge a little bit left, which is a theme, but I've only got about 12 feet here for the birdie. Pin high, so distance control, really good off that shot. Should go a little bit left to right. It's downhill, might be pretty quick. Oh, that slipped more than I thought it would. Okay, no harm, no foul. Tap in par, 2 over through 3. We'll take a par all day. All right, next up we have 391 yard par 4, wide open fairway. Room left, room right. Should be, in theory, an easy hole if you just hit a good drive, which is a big if. That's OB left, dead pull. I have to get that out of my golf game. You just cannot have that bad of a tee shot. You been there? You ever been there? I have a feeling it's gonna look like I'm cheating on camera, but as I was walking up to my other ball, there's a ball in the middle of the fairway, 50 yards away from where I was just looking, and it is my TaylorMade Lethal, which I know that's my ball because I only have one TaylorMade Lethal, and it's right there. So somehow we got insanely lucky. We're in play off the tee. We still have 2:15 to go, so a long way home. But I think technically in golf, if you play the new ball, I don't really know the rules. You can probably tell that by now. But I'm playing this. This is the second shot, 215 yards away. Got a 4-iron. Play a little bit of a draw. Oh, that was hit so good. Sit a little. I think we're literally just short of the green. That's about as well as I could hit a 4-iron. Hopefully have a chance of getting up and down for a par from there. Gosh, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And this is one of those times. I wish I was lucky and good. Maybe by the end of the series, I'll be lucky and good. And then we'll break 80. I mean, this ball is so plugged. It's crazy wet here in my shoes. Should have brought a towel. Okay, little chip, run it up there. Give myself a good look at par. Worried about my club digging here. It's so muddy. Pretty good. Can work with that. We've got about 4 feet for par, which is crazy because I hit that drive so far left. It must have hit like a house or a tree, but got incredibly lucky. Roll this in, left edge, get out of here with a par. Didn't give it enough respect, or I pushed it, or both. Another bogey, 3 over through 4. I was thinking about it, and I'm actually pretty glad I didn't get a par on that hole. You just don't deserve that when you hit that kind of drive. Just wouldn't really be reflective, and I'm trying to get a baseline. That's the whole idea of these videos right now, is to get a baseline of where I'm at before I start my road to breaking 80. So with that in mind, we have a 400-yard par 4, pretty straight, but the trees are in play. Struggle with this hole because I typically miss left, and you kind of have to hit a fade here, so I'm gonna try to hit a fade. Yeah, it did not fade. That one's for sure OB left. No doubt about that one. Confirmed, we are very OB. So, have to take a drop here. Hitting 3, about 160 yards out. I've got an 8-iron. Try to get on, just limit the damage. I chunked it. I chunked it. Obviously not what you want to do on that chop, but I will say I got a little bit lucky because this is actually a penalty area right here. So if I rolled another 3 feet, I'd be taking another stroke. I've got about 50 yards here. Just want to limit the damage. It's pretty good. We can make that putt. I can make that putt. I've got 12, 13 feet for my bogey. It looked a lot better from back there, I'm not gonna lie, but still believe can make this putt, keep a double off the scorecard. Pretty bad putt. Okay, double bogey. You don't love to see it, but you can't be hitting balls OB. You just can't play good golf if you're hitting balls OB. Pretty simple formula. Just gotta figure out how to solve that formula. Just like that, we are 5 over through 5, back to bogey golf, which is about right. Mistake a hole. Got 140 here. This is always a tricky green to hold. I'd usually hit a 9-iron, but things tend to kind of run off, so I'm gonna try to hit a pitching wedge. Hopefully hitting it higher will help it hold. Definitely need a full swing on this one. Wow, Texas ground is so hard in the summer. Pitching wedge, 140 yards. Oh, pushed it a little. Pushed it in, flared it a little. Missed to the right. Got to get a chip. Chip up and down. Just short right of the green. This should be an easy up and down. Chip one on, let it roll up there. Oh my gosh, you idiot. Chip that off the green. This is the benchmark. This is just the benchmark. It's only up from here, right? I also need to stop like calling my shot as if I'm a Brian bro or Grant Horvat or something. Like, oh, this should be an easy up and down. I'm just gonna chip this close. Dude, who do you think you are? Anyway, long putt here off the fringe. Kind of sitting up on a shelf. Just want to get to the right tier. So bad. About 8-10 feet for a bogey. I think I'm pushing all of them, just leaving the face open. All right, that is a double on a 130-yard par 3. Gulp. Just like that, we are 6 over through 6. Bogey golf. Not great, but good starting point. Good realistic look into my golf game, and it's only up from here. We've got the #1 handicap hole now. This is a long 550-yard par 5. I can't get there in 2 anyway. Hitting driver off the tee introduces a little bit more risk on the right, so I'm gonna go with a 3-wood. Hopefully mitigate some of that risk. Ideal ending position is you're just right edge of the fairway here. Should be all right. Should be good. Hopefully I have an angle from there, but that was kind of the shot I wanted to hit. Okay, we ended up hitting that 3-wood, 270 yards. We have 300 yards to go. I've got a 4-iron in my hand, just trying to hit one to the left side of the fairway. Have like 100 yards in, just give myself a good angle here. Yeah, I pulled that. I do not know where that went. Wow. You know, that was probably stupid. That ball was well above my feet. I take a long iron. Terrible. Pretty representative. Something I'm kind of struggling with is like, you want to kind of call out the shot you're trying to hit for the sake of the camera, but it's a little bit of a vulnerable, embarrassing experience when you just don't execute on it at all. Because like if I was playing golf with my buddies, I wouldn't like tell them what I was trying to do. I feel kind of like I have a caddy who's like, here, you want to hit a little draw around that tree? I'm like, okay, cool. And then I just like hosel shank one. It's a little bit what this feels like. It's a little bit of an exposed feeling, but whatever. It's real. This is the status of my golf game. It is majorly flawed, but I want to get better. I hope you want to watch me get better. Well, frustrating, but I ended up hitting that ball out of bounds. So I have to take a drop yet again. So now we're hitting our 4th shot and I'm 128 yards out. I think, gosh, it's so hard to tell how it's gonna come off these Texas rough patches. I'm gonna go with a 48. I just feel like, no, I'm gonna go with a pitching wedge. Be a little bit more realistic here. Just need to make sure it gets over that tree. I think I left it open again to the right. Golly. Woo! This sport. Sometimes I question why I pay so much to play it and leave upset half the time. But it's okay. It's okay. This is the benchmark. It's just the benchmark. It's gonna be a bad benchmark. Alrighty, just off the green here. At least I'm on the short stuff. Gonna learn, hopefully, from that par 3 chip and know that I have to land this short and let it roll out. Greens are so firm, Texas in the summer. I did it again. I landed it on the flag and I rolled it off the back. We're on the green, we got a putt, but that's pretty bad. Another really long putt for bogey. You know, I hope this doesn't come off as like being negative. I'm just trying to be realistic with where my golf game's at. There's a lot of room for improvement, but we've got all the tools. Get in there. Okay, it's a good putt. All right, that is another double bogey, 3 in a row. I think that's 8 over through 7. Wow, breaking 80. Whew. Feels like a long way to go to break 80. That's a long way to go. We got a long way to go. 180-yard par 3 here. It always plays a little shorter. I don't know what it is, but like there's always a little breeze up there. I've got a 7-iron. Come back a little. Push it to the right. All right, very tough chip here in some thick rough. Not much green to work with. Everything's slanted downhill. I think I have to try to bump this into the hill. I don't really practice these shots, but I don't really see a path to land this on the green and have it stop, so. Well, I bumped it into the hill, just hit it about 12 feet. Yeah, that's, that's just a tough shot. Okay, get this one close, hopefully. Every time, it's on the back of the green. I just can't get the ball to stop, and I'm landing it on the flag instead of landing it short. Another long putt for bogey. All right, we've seen this movie before. Right on the fringe of the green, because I keep rolling it long. We've got a long putt for bogey. Try to 2-putt, get out of here. All right. Double again. Double, double, double. It's like an In-N-Out restaurant in here. That was a dumb joke. All right, last hole here, 360-yard par 4. Pretty straightforward if you hit a good drive, but that has not been the strength today. So I want to hit one good drive in this 9-hole round. Just get something in play in the fairway. A little bit of a stinger, but that will do. We will take that. Straight up the fairway. Probably got a total of 6 feet off the ground, but that'll play. Right in the middle of the fairway. Pretty much the perfect position. 90 yards. Should be a nice, easy 54. Little short, but that's a good swing. We'll take that swing. All right, we have about 40 feet for the birdie. Straight up the hill. Really just care about the speed here. I just want to give a nice, solid roll. Give ourselves an easy par putt to end this 9 holes. Oh, speed putting today has been really bad. Like really bad. One more putt. Just make this putt for a par. Just nice, easy par putt. Got about 5-6 feet left here. Oh my gosh. Well, that'll do it. That'll do it. We'll wrap this up in another clip. So there you go. Second 9-hole benchmark is in the books. I shot a 46 on a par 35. That's 11 over with 1, 2, 3 bogeys, 4 doubles, and 2 pars. Really, really not exactly how you want to draw it up, but this is our starting point, and that's about where I'm shooting. The high 80s to low 90s. This would have been about a 92 if I were to play 18 holes of golf, so I have a lot of work to do, but stay tuned. We've got one more 9-hole benchmark round coming up soon, and then we're diving into the journey to breaking 80. We've got club fittings, we've got lessons, we've got workout programs, stretching routines. We are going to exhaust all options to finally get better at golf. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. This is Good Old Days Golf. I'm JC. I'll see you next time.